My name is Malawi, and I'm standing in the middle of my own demonstration, and I call it Paradise on Earth for good reasons. This is the demonstration I started. This is my teacher, my example and model. I established this garden in 2009, but starting from last year in October, I'm doing a series of these films to showcase to people on how permaculture can still thrive at different times of the year, especially here in the tropics. I would like to talk a little bit about this problem of climate change. This is in April, and then this is the time of the year where a lot of people in Malawi are going to harvest their maize, and then after that they are going to leave their fields fallow, and they will have nothing apart from maize. Now this year we had an interesting scenario. We had our rains started very well, and then it has ended badly, and then the maize has matured in an abnormal way, not in a normal way, because it had not enough water to get it to the point of maturity. But in this paradise of on Earth garden I'm standing in, you can see foods are different, using different layers. And this is April. So in October there was food, and then I did another one in January, there was food, and this is in April, there is food. I mean, I'm living in paradise. I don't see any reason why people should be complaining about climate change. In permaculture, climate change is just a subject that we can be proud of, because that shows the strength of permaculture, and then how permaculture can do well even if you have all these problems. Now let me showcase what I have here in April. We have 3 tomatoes right behind me, in front of me I should say, and then we have sweet potatoes using the bottom layer, and then we have a couple of tomatoes here, and then we have different peppers here fruiting, and right behind me this is cocoyam. We eat the leaves, and then we also eat the roots. And then there is marigold flower. It scares away the insects. In permaculture, insects are insects. We don't call them pests. It's a mistake to call insects pests, because in the natural systems they are called beneficial insects. So it's not about killing the insects. It's about creating a conducive environment for the insects to find their food, their environment, their habitat, and whatever they want to in the system. So if you have a well diverse and balanced and resilient system like this one, you don't have time to call insects pests, because insects are God-made, and then the pests are man-made, because we made them to consume our things in the monocultural systems. Here we have lima beans climbing onto Mexican apple trees, and then we have passion fruits climbing onto acacia trees. So you see all these layers of fruits, and behind me I have marble, and then we have oranges and lemons, and this side we also have oranges and lemons. All these citrus trees were grafted to produce oranges and lemons on the other side. That way we don't have to use much space to plant 2 trees. We just have to use a small space to plant 1 tree, and then you just graft onto that. Then you have the one branch producing or fruiting lemons, and the other branch fruiting oranges. So these are the solutions to the problems, to the current problems, and to the current chaos that Malawi has. And then if we're living this way, we can get rid of the malnutrition problem, because we have a diverse range of foods at different times of the year. So we have multiple youths at multiple times of the year, and then that way we don't need to worry much about this. So when we're talking about energy, energy is something to consider in permaculture, because looking at the systems that people establish here on Earth, they are the systems that consumes a lot of energy. But in permaculture we think more about energy and think about how we can make use of that energy to the fullest potential. So if you're planting all these things, the crop at different times of the year, that means you split your energy. So you just waste your energy by establishing the system, and then over time, you become a steward of your own system instead of becoming a slave to your own food. So the systems that a lot of people are establishing now, making them to be slaves because they just plant one crop one time, and one time of the year to harvest too. So here we have all these things planted one time, but cropping at different times of the year. That way, we don't have to maintain everything. We don't have to water everything. Now, we have a problem in this village. The borehole is broken. But it's a solution to this system because everything is growing. We don't need a borehole. We just need rain because we can't have a borehole if we don't have rain. So we have to take care of our rain, harvest water into the soil because the soil is the only sustainable granary to keep our water. In permaculture, we plant water first, crops second. We don't plant crops to wait for the rain. So our borehole is broken, but we still have food here. We don't need to water something every time we want to eat. So I can harvest anytime I want to harvest. I can sit under the shade anytime I want to, and I can have firewood anytime I want to. So this paradise was before. It has just been forgotten. I'm bringing it back right in the village so that people can see the picture of the paradise, the picture they see in the Bibles and the books at church on Sundays and Saturdays. Thank you very much.